A boa.
Hey guys, how are you? Yes, however, two things. Do not touch her tail. And do not touch her head. So anything in between, and step around her, not over her. This is Bella.
Gorgeous.
Bella is a golden Burmese python, albino python.
Thank you.
You're welcome, guys. Have a good day.
You too.
She right now is about 8 to 10 feet. She will get to be about 20 to 22, so she has quite a bit of growing to do. So you guys are more than welcome to pet Bella. Do not touch her tail and do not touch her head. So anything in between is fine, and step around her, not over her.
Over her tail.
Well, you think about, would you want somebody poking your face in your tail all day long? Kind of annoying. So we just don't want to bug her. She's kind of ticklish too. Okay.
Is this Bella?
This is Bella, who's in the first cage. As you notice, it's probably empty, because I just took her out about 5 minutes ago. So. Yep, and this is Bella. Bella is a golden albino Burmese python. She's about 20 pounds now, we think, and about 8 to 10 feet long. She will get to be about 150, maybe 200 pounds, and about 22 feet long, and about as thick as a tree. So she's got a ways to go. Bella eats, right now, large rats, but misbehaving children, usually. So, and if we're going to pet Bella, that's fine. We just do not want to touch her head, and we do not want to touch her tail, okay?
Do they move fast?
Yeah, she can. She doesn't most of the time. And the reason she keeps trying to go over there is because that cement is very, very warm, which looks like a big, comfy, warm blanket for her. However, snakes and a lot of lizards and things can't gauge how hot it is, so they can actually burn themselves. So we're going to keep her away from there and in the grass. So.
That's beautiful. It's actually quite.
They are constrictors, yes. What they actually do is they will catch their prey and then wrap around it, as you've seen, like anacondas, things like that. And they will actually slowly squeeze as the animal exhales, and eventually they just can't breathe. So a little bit and a little bit until the animal pretty much just dies.
And can't they sense pulses?
They can. Snakes do not have ears or eyelids. So if you come across one in the wild, it cannot hear you. It's probably sleeping and it won't see you. That's why you don't want to mess with them. You'll startle them. Also, they do have heat pits, so they can't hear, but they can feel the vibrations. So she can feel me talking and feel you guys moving around her, but she can't actually hear it.
I can feel the bone. Hey, dude, I can feel the bone.
Anything that has a mouth can bite. She has not bitten any of us. We have an agreement with her. If you don't bite her, she won't bite you.
Watch out. Touch right here.
I say, yeah, please do not touch her.
I can feel the bone.
Mostly
you can. All you gotta do is put a little pressure. Just a little.
See how she almost has like a really long diamond head? The big triangle of the eye with her?
Because she's crawling.
Thank you. So she's not going to do anything, but, you know, well, it's better safe
I know,
than sorry
that's the
thing.
same song on my mom's phone. Yeah, I know. I know you liked it.
So she's not even close to full grown yet. She's only about 8 to 10 feet. She will get to be about 22 and about as thick as a tree. So she's got a ways to go. She is a baby. How long do they usually live? They can live about 20 years or so. No, Bella. All right, if everybody will scoot back, please, away from Bella, far away from me also. I'm going to stretch her out a bit more. Okay, you guys can come back. Just don't pet her head and don't touch her tail. Anything in between is fine. You just don't want to scare her, tickle her. She might get kind of annoying. And walk around her, not over her.
I just want to get the head.
Bella can live to be about 20 years old, maybe 30. We don't actually know how old she is right now because she was donated to us. However, we can kind of guess. These snakes are born at about 2 feet when they're first born, and they grow about 1 foot a year until they get old enough and they get really old. If you guys will scoot back away from her head, please. Thank you. I don't want to scare her. She's on a mission.
You guys go on the other side
so we think she's probably about 7 years old right now. Don't step over her. Please do not step over her. Step around her. Thank you. So we think she's probably about 7 to 13. More like 7, 8 would be a really good guess about how old she is. So she was donated to us. Please do not touch the tip of the tail. Okay, we'll say this one more time. Do not touch her head, do not touch her tail, and do not step over. Step around. Snakes are ticklish. They also get very irritable, so we don't want to make her mad. Go ahead. The very tip of her tail. So just please do not touch it. You don't want her turning around and biting you.
Is she poisonous?
No, she is not poisonous. Most poisonous snakes, not all, but most, will actually have a triangle head, not kind of this long, skinny, or a diamond shape. It's more of a triangle. So...
Just like I got it called.
She can live to be about 20 or 30, so she's a baby. She's actually should be pretty warm. She was sitting on her heater, and now she's sitting in nice warm grass. So you guys are more than welcome to pet. Do not touch the tip of her tail. Do not touch her head, and walk around her, not over her. Bella, sweetie. Justin, let's go.
Are they endangered?
To be honest with you, yes and no. Where they're naturally from, which I believe is Asia, they're a little harder to find. However, a lot of people are getting them in stores because store owners are lying and say they don't get very big. Well, they get about 22 feet. So they're going to get quite large and about this thick. A lot of people are lying and saying that they're not going to get very big, so you can buy them in stores, but they're getting released into the Everglades. So now they have a wild population of Everglades, which is kind of unfortunate because there's nothing that eats them, which means that they're getting out of control. So they're not technically rare anymore. So, and if you guys pet her, just make sure you do wash your hands afterwards. We have hair washing stations and